With the upcoming return of double loot weekends, it will be a great time to farm some bosses. Here is my recommendations. For those that are not familiar with double loot, the way it works is that when killing a monster, or a boss in this case, rather than having increased chance of drop, what you get is 2 kills in one body. As in, each monster will be giving the drops it would have dropped and also the drops of another one. So yes, it is kind of an increase on common drops, but not so much for the items that are already hard to loot. Also, it only works on normal monsters that drop the items on their bodies, so most bosses that have a drop in a bag you can pick on the Adventurer skill based off participation are not affected by this. Some of the bosses that will be affected by the double loot include all the ones from Grizzly Adam Task, the Pharaohs of Ankramun, the bosses of Inquisition, the mini bosses of the Werewolves, and bosses that appear randomly in the map like POI bosses and a few others. Now about the task bosses. The best ones will be the Hydra boss and the Ghastly and Undead Dragons. I did 10 Edershek and 10 Sanakev during the last doubles and here's the results. In average, without the very rare drops, each Edershek is 70k and Sanakev is 50k. For the many, I only have 4 kills to compare, and it's because to me, it was already clear that if you're looking for solid profit, the way to go is the many. In average, each kill is 58k, without even taking into consideration the Egg of the Many, which is pretty common drop and is valuable on most servers. Even assuming the eggs will drop on value a lot because of the double loot event, in the long run they should gain back some of the value. But despite that, the biggest benefit of doing the many over the others is how easy it is to get there and back to Grizzly. Compared to the other bosses, it takes a quarter of the time invested per each kill, and when you have a lot of points, this adds up quickly. The reason to do the other bosses will be to get a Maxilla Maximus and a Divine Place from Sanakev, or a Golden Kind of Foil from Edershek, as well as Saddle Helmets or Garden Boots. All of these have different value on servers, so you should check if it is worth your time. Also, during the double loot events, you should do the other bosses if you haven't done them before. Anyone with max points can do the bosses of the lower tiers once for free, as long as you haven't done them before. However, the bosses of the 130 range will require a boss point. Another good thing will be if you haven't used your special points for the Taekwondo Revenge and the Mothers that you get at 40 and 70 points with Grizzly, this is a great opportunity to do them. Additionally, if you want to farm some Pharaohs, you can check the quest for the Ancient Tombs to find out how to get access to them. And in particular, I will recommend for Ashmurad for the Holy Scarab, Marty for the Holy Falcon, Morgothis for the Ravager's Axe, Raemos for the Twin Axe and Magician Hat, and Basharamun for the Ancient Tiara. All the Pharaohs can be done by a level 200 with Summon, Knights and Paladin can do it without them, but it's easier to use it. And keep in mind, all of those items are rare drops and will have different prices depending on your server, and that also all the Pharaohs can drop a mini mummy as well. For the Inquisition bosses, if you got the level for them, I will go for a Nihilion or Sugarush. That's all I got for this video. If it was helpful and you want to support this channel, please consider sending Tibia coins to Goodie Donation. Thank you for watching and see you again on the next video.